Well, your movie this week is a real treat.
Ow! Jeez! Oh!
No. It's bad.
Oh, high school big shot! And,
Whoa. That is not
or
nice.
something.
Is the devil wearing satin tap pants?
And one named Whitey, who is similarly employed, so to speak.
Hey, Whitey!
Strictly a temporary condition.
I'll win a Tony one day.
Why, at the slightest excuse. Say, she makes fun of the way he works.
Say I'm starring in Forever Plan.
That's all it'd take to get him back into my way of selling again.
So I guess. But how could we up here fix it so that
As a little added distraction from his work.
I'll do community theater.
Try new enriched stuff.
Come on. So you can bilocate and assume animal form.
She's gonna blow the lid off the whole bread wholesaling racket. She's naming names. They leave orphaned bread on people's doorsteps?
Can I split your top and butter your buns? So then Mabel said to me, well, why did you wear those earrings? And then we went to 9 West, but we couldn't find anything we wanted because I have really wide feet, but sometimes I can find stuff at Payless. She doesn't shut up pretty soon. I'm going to stuff her full of croutons.
Get your buns out of my truck.
Quit loafing in my van. You really take the cake.
You got a lot of crust to come around here.
A loaf of bread.
Eat every piece.
No, thanks. I use toilet paper.
When bread wholesalers terrorize the community.
Everybody down, the bread man is here.
I'll do anything you say.
Let the reign of terror end.
Something new.
Be a shame if this ran over your kid.
Hey, these are pretty slick. I want every grocer on my route thinking,
What a moron.
Always interested in my store, treats my place with respect.
What does he want from
Never
me?
slams his trays around or makes a nuisance of himself.
Why can't he leave me alone?
I like to do business with salesmen like that.
But his bread sucks.
Going over to Al Lewis's house.
Oh no, run! I can't believe I had to waste him.
You didn't have to shoot him in the face.
say, Mr. O'Connor.
I don't live with my mother.
Bill? You know,
I'm filled with resentment.
I had only one rule I followed.
Kill or be killed.
No trick or mystery to building good selling displays.
Well, a platypus could do my job.
You know,
Sometimes I want to put a bullet in my
none of the
skull.
other bread boys are doing that much. Anything to give any display more sell.
Triumph of the bread.
But all this talk of mine boils down to just this. This is a tough business, a mighty competitive business.
I've been shot
But
twice.
for the guy who aims,
bored me? Oh, no, quite the opposite.
You terrified
Tell
me.
me, how in the world do you get all of those things done?
Hope you accept bread in your life.
plus volume,
Fey acting.
plays.
Flamboyant prancing.
you want to bet?
Smoke on the water.
Best safecracker around? Maybe the best in the business?
Never heard of him.
Is this the screen test?
Okay.
He has a haunting
Said you
ugliness.
didn't know him.
The autobiography of Miss Tom Pittman.
This suitcase for hire.
The Potsy story.
He's a big shot in high school.
Big shot, big shot, big shot, big shot, big shot, big shot.
Pittman.
Or anus. All right, any questions?
Point. Hamlet picks up the skull of Yorick. Would you mind answering the question, please?
Look at your mouth. You got such a funny little mouth.
Vince.
The nipples.
Marvin?
Jawohl. It's not even that his lips are big.
Yes, sir, the,
Well, time to go have better sex than you have ever had in your whole life, sir.
Have you given any more thought to college? The term's going to be over in a week, you know.
You're 28. You should graduate.
He's a Cabbage Patch Robert Reed.
I have other plans.
I'm sharpening my breasts.
Okay, baby.
Look, what do I care?
Daddy pants.
Betty, you go with Vince.
Lombardi.
He's sort of the star of the whole school. Okay, I'll pick you up at 8.
Does drool bother you?
Betty?
Do you have any extra underpants?
Oh, what was it today, son? Swirly, book dump, titty twister, monkey bump, wedgie?
Hey, how come you're getting all dressed up?
What in the world's she going out with you for?
Oh, I'm sorry, loser. I'm your son. How else can I scar him? Son, you have a tiny winky.
You can quit that crummy job of yours and go to college like you want.
Then we'll be married.
Like your mother wanted you to.
Before I drank her, I unscrewed her head and drank out of her neck.
Betty?
Can I sniff your bra?
How's the German expressionist date going?
And that's why The Plague is my favorite book.
I wanted, of course
I hate it when his face lights
I
up.
was just afraid.
Look, what's with you two?
Rebooting.
With me and Mars?
Come on, I can't hold this face much longer.
Oh, you can't be serious. Look, kiss him.
You can't miss his lips. They just ran into me.
Have you ever thought about marrying anybody?
And suffocating them in a loveless union.
Sure.
I know I have a moist face.
Really think it's time we consider that suicide pact.
Barb, I got that job coming up.
Going to be town drunk.
No, really. She's different.
She has an extra hip. Really disturbing.
Well, you see, son, she lives in the Thimble Kingdom, and she has to defend the mushroom people before we can marry.
That won't be no problem, boy. I can tell.
Once I'm elevated to full dwarfdom,
I'm real happy for you, Pop.
therefore I petition the court that my father be committed.
You want to tell me the truth?
Well, sir, everyone thinks you smell like old hamburger.
Do you know where the office is?
My father's going to kill me. He really will, and I'm not going to graduate.
Because I'll be dead because he killed me.
Where, oh, where could a guy find a bell tower?
Dad's new girlfriend is named Smirnoff.
Why, Pop, you said you were through.
Well, it's empty, isn't it?
What happened, Pop?
I opened the bottle and drank some. You have pimples. Execute them.
Van Cliburn entertains a groupie.
Tell me you love me.
You'll love me. He's gonna bowl his troubles away.
The mean streets of Appleton.
Hey, I'm fake walking here.
I think the point of purchase displays have gotten a little out of hand.
Where's the bread display?
Samuel, I'm shocked. Your own flesh and blood.
Mostly flesh.
I hope that's the scene police calling.
Are you Sam Tolman?
Yeah, so...
I need a bottle adapter for my lips.
I understand you're a friend of Harry March.
Wait a minute, kid.
Is that your real
What
face?
kind of a deal? So you ain't lying. How does a punk like you know where $1 million is?
I, sir, am a shipping clerk.
Here he is, Harry.
Travis Bickle.
Look, is this a gag?
I hope to die if it is.
I hope to die anyway.
Edward Hopper's Night Dorks.
Look, did you get me all the way down here just to talk?
He's gonna stare at you, too.
Where are you getting this fortune?
This guy gives awkward adolescents a bad name.
I mean it, Betty. I'm stealing $1 million.
I'm stealing it $1 at a time from 1 million places.
You'd really do that for me?
Yes, I'm that screwed up.
You're crazy.
Iago was clearly representational of the devil, for one time Othello looked for his cloven hoofs.
Asking me to heist $1 million from guys who'll be armed to the teeth?
So who says you can't carry a gun yourself?
My dad.
So what are you then?
I am muscular dystrophy.
I'm getting out of this dump one way or the other.
Why'd they meet at the dump?
Now, what's love got to do with it?
What's love but a second-hand emotion? Yeah.
It's always hard when I have to think and stuff.
Why, this movie is filled to the brim with chin.
Oh, wow, it's all soft and stuff when we kiss.
Bring it in here, huh?
Boss is always in a good mood when the heroine arrives.
It's a Ma Kettle blow-up doll. Ooh, Cal-Can is better.
It's just that Mrs. Fisher's coming up for the rent tonight, and I was wondering,
If I could pay her in cash instead of sex.
everywhere I turn, same thing happens.
I get drunk, vomit, pass out, and don't get hired.
I want you to know one thing.
I'm your mother.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I wish this movie had these two guys in it.
Jib.
What does he do? Wait, we've been playing poker.
Meanwhile, in the same room across town,
What's a scam?
We take your guts and harvest your organs.
Okay, now you guys hear me?
I'm pregnant.
Then to come out with the loot with these.
he's the vasectomy kid.
The anal gang.
So are your dads bean-eating alcoholics, too?
Kill your lights.
Yeah, they don't need him now that it's the middle of the afternoon. I hope they didn't miss the film's climax.
He's hitting them with a hot dog.
Marianne, Madam Librarian.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
I have determined it's a safe.
Now, turn your head and cough.
Glad you can make the heist, Mr. Disney.
Shut up.
Remember when I told you about that guy who doesn't pay for coffee? Well, that's his desk over there.
This is Cashmere.
I think this is about more than the heist.
Wow. Hey, Baryshnikov.
Liquid assets.
You have the right to remain silent. Right there. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Yeah, no need to launder the money, then.
Should we just leave the dead guys there?
Yeah, the crows will get them.
This is the PTA reminding you to always do your homework.
That was a rugged movie, huh, guys? Guys? Oh, well.